What's up, everybody? True Boxing here. Thank you for coming back to get hit with the truth. So today we're continuing my 2021 year-end top 10s as we look at my number 5 super middleweight in the world right now, the former IBF champion Caleb Plant. Plant moves up one spot from number 6 from last year. Plant got his biggest fight in 2021. He was coming off of a 2020 where I want to say he only fought earlier on in the year, stayed busy and got a victory, and decided not to fight the remainder of the year. But in January, he would make a mandatory defense against Caleb Truax, the former champion. And nobody really expected Truax to give Plant much of a fight, and he really didn't. But I think a lot of people wanted to see Plant go in there and stop Truax to try to get himself the Canelo fight, like to sell himself more to grab the Canelo fight later in the year. Because going into the year, everybody knew Canelo's mission. Canelo was he went after Callum Smith at the end of 2020 to capture 2 of the 4 belts. He was going after, if he got through Abney Yildirim in February, he was going after Billy Joe Saunders in May, and then a win there, he wanted undisputed in the second half of the year. So Caleb Plant, I wanted to see him sell himself a little bit better by dominating Caleb Truax, but he just went out there and, outboxed and outclassed Truax, but didn't really seem to hurt him very much, and just walked away with a clean, one-sided 12-round unanimous decision. But for me, it was really kind of an unimpressive decision, which led me to my prediction for his showdown with Canelo that took place in November for the undisputed title. Coming in, there was a lot of people that felt, he has a style to outbox Canelo, blah, blah, blah. And I said, well, yeah, but you have to be able to hold Canelo off of you. And his punches are pitter-patter shots. He's not a big power puncher, and I don't think he has enough power to keep Canelo honest. And, so going into the fight, I thought Canelo was going to do exactly what he did, break him down and stop him. And, it's not to say Plant didn't have some success. He boxed decent as best as he could, but he could not hold off the charge of Canelo. He just couldn't. Canelo just kept coming forward, kept coming after him. I didn't feel the fight was that close. Heading into the 11th round, I thought it was around 7-3, 8 rounds to 2. If somebody wanted to argue 6 and give him 4 rounds, okay, maybe. But to me, that was a reach. I thought Canelo was winning comfortably, and he was breaking him down, and in the 11th round, he stopped him, impressively. And Caleb Plant lost for the first time of his career, and he lost his world title. So, no shame in that. Canelo's a pound-for-pound king of boxing right now. Caleb Plant got himself put into an undisputed title fight. That's huge. So now he has an opportunity to start all over. Now, heading into this year, again, he moves up one spot. 168's wide open. And he's only 29. He's still young. He has a good chance here to start from scratch and get himself back into the mix. Now, in terms of rankings, his highest ranking is number 3 in the WBA. So he might try to cash in on that. And to be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if by the end of the year, he's fighting David Morrell for the WBA title, the official one, because I don't know how long Canelo's going to stay at 168. And even if he stays here, what governing bodies are going to allow him to hold on to all 4 titles without making any mandatories? Canelo's not going to fight David Morrell. He's just not. He's not a big name. He's a secondary champ. Not a big name. He's not well known. Canelo's not going to fight him. So, will the WBA allow him to hold on to the belt? Can Caleb Plant come back and win some kind of an eliminator in his first fight out? We don't know. We know him and Jermall Charlo were jawing back and forth online, and Caleb Plant said Charlo would be easy work, but Charlo is not going to take on a guy like Caleb Plant. He's just not. Charlo does not have the balls to challenge a guy like Caleb Plant with his style. He's just not going to do it. Charlo wants easy opponents, easy work until he can land the big Canelo fight. And to be honest, he might be getting the Canelo fight in May. But Caleb Plant has opportunities here. And I hope some of the guys in the PBC grow some balls and want to fight him. If by the end of the year, David Benavidez doesn't have a dance partner, why not Benavidez and Plant since they're both with the PBC? I hope both these guys, and I hope Caleb Plant's willing to fight anybody, who a legit top 10 guy and fight somebody in his comeback to get back into the mix. I moved to 175. I'm not sure if that's the wisest choice because Plant's not a big power puncher, but he is a good boxer and he can take punches too. So we'll see what happens. But Caleb Plant, I hope he comes back. You know, he's not a bad fighter. I hope he comes back, shakes off that loss, hopefully by the middle of the year at the latest, and then gets another fight in before the end of the year. And hopefully that one's an eliminator or a title fight, you know, to jump right back in the mix. But we'll see what happens. Again, overall, his record overall now is 21-1 with 12 knockouts. So we'll see what he can do heading into 2022. But that's it. That's my 2021 year-end top 10s continued with my number 5 super middleweight in the world right now at 168 pounds, former IBF champion Caleb Plant. I hope you guys enjoyed it. True Boxing, you've been hit with the truth.